Brooklyn Independent Television.
The Bible tells us to beat our swords into plowshares. It's not nearly as dramatic, but in Bushwick, they're turning their t-shirts into area rugs. What business is behind this recycling/home design project? Sector B's Caroline Shin reports.
We're at Aelfie Rugs, turning rags into rugs.
You know, a little math is involved. You figure, a 2 to 3 inch strip. So hopefully what you can do is maybe get about 5 strips.
This class is the first one. Right now we have 5 looms, so we can take 5 students, and you get to come in with no knowledge of weaving and leave with a t-shirt. Rug. T-shirt rug. Not with a t-shirt, sorry. Leave with a rug.
Which is many t-shirts.
Which is made of many t-shirts, exactly.
This little hobby of mine has started turning into some sort of business. So Aelfie and I are sort of letting this grow organically. I call them upcycled t-shirt rugs.
This one will go.
We found one for somebody's bar mitzvah, which was pretty funny.
I'm very excited about these t-shirt rugs. I think they're just the bee's knees. They're really cool, actually. They're really soft. And they're a fun alternative to killims, and each one has so much personality.
Is it your first child?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm having a baby and I'm decorating the room, and it's kind of a rainbow explosion at the moment. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl.
Hence the rainbow?
Hence the rainbow, yes.
I'm a sales rep for a merchandising company. Being a sales rep, I go to a lot of gift shows to try to find clients. And I always had this passion for rugs, so she was at the gift show, and when I came across her booth, I noticed her rugs, and we just sparked up a conversation. And then, one thing led to another. She's more fascinated with the process, so she came up with the idea of well, maybe we should teach classes. My rug style is much different than, as what she does.
If it's one of the rugs I'm designing for my collection, first I design the rug, whatever that means. Like some weavers will take a drawing. Like I did a rug in Morocco, and it was drawn on the back of a receipt of rugs that I had bought from them. So while the original design was squares within squares within squares, I worked with the weavers to do this sort of interlocking technique here that would maintain the integrity of the design, but also basically not fall apart. I've worked with an individual weaver in the mountains of Morocco. I've worked with a very large group of women in China. I've worked with people in Pakistan and Turkey. But that was a point in my business when I was calling so many factories. I called a lot of people, before I found somebody who seemed legitimate and also not a crook.
This is one of my favorites. This is all onesies. ABC Carpet approached me at the 2012 Holiday Craft Fair. I have tons and tons of t-shirts in my house, so I started making these rugs, and I started giving them away as gifts. Someone approached me and said, would you do a holiday gift fair? And I was like, I did not want to do it, but my wife encouraged me, so I did it. And it was really successful. I made about 20 rugs, and I sold about half of them. But then a gentleman from ABC Carpet approached me. And these are my tags, which is sort of like a t-shirt.
Is that a Knicks t-shirt?
Blue and orange?
Well, it's funny you said that. It just says basketball. So if you can find t-shirts that have an embroidered symbol on it, you can sort of save it and try and get the pattern through it.
The most challenging part about starting and running a business have been probably the unexpected, mundane aspects. Even just forming a business, the paperwork involved with that was pretty complex. Importing something is always the same. You have your broker, you have an agent, you have your inspection fees. When they get there, then you have to pay the trucker to bring it from the port.
Which port does it come into?
Oh my God, it's the most dystopic. It's just the most horrible place on the earth. It's in New Jersey. There's a big prison nearby. Everything's gray. I'm the only woman, one, I was the only woman there when I go to pick up stuff from China, and 2, the only person who doesn't have a truck, just because my loads are pretty small.
Did I steal this blue from the table?
Well, I'm in a transitional place. I'm not sure if I want to be designing more for other larger companies. I suppose the ultimate destination would be to have a successful brand that integrated vintage textiles and recycled goods into really fresh, contemporary design.
It took 30 to 40 t-shirts.
I like the chunky nature of these. I like that they're machine washable, and also the history of them. I like that it's Joe's concept. It's like any business. I mean, you just have to do it. If you want to go make rugs, you have to go make rugs. It's going to be the steps are different every time, and it's always new and depends on who you're working with.
In Bushwick, we're rolling out the red carpet. For Sector B, this is Caroline Shen.
Watch this and other Brooklyn Independent Television episodes online at bricartsmedia.org/BIT.